Hi, my name's Jennifer Lee. My family have owned and operated the Brighton Savoy Hotel since 1967, and I won't lie, things have been pretty rough, but it's time to speak up. My dad was a penniless migrant, a refugee with a dream and a passion. The Brighton Savoy is his and my family's life's work, and his incredible story is contained in his book, I Had Nothing to Lose. I can't believe my father actually wrote a book. It's unbelievable. But it's with some irony that all these years later, it's with this sentiment that I'm reaching out to you, the wider community, in the hope that we will not lose a lifetime of our family's work. We're a boutique hotel and events centre in Brighton. It's an iconic bayside venue and landmark. I've grown up in this building and there's a lot of love and passion here, and we've shared it with hundreds and thousands of you over the last 54 years. Like so many others, we were forced to stand down all our team and close our doors last March. And it was horrible. It was really, really brutal. One of my worst days was the day after we closed, telling my dad he could no longer come to work, which was something he still did daily, 7 days a week at the age of 86. This business gave him his identity and purpose. My dad came into our empty building that day and he stood in the darkened corridor with no one around, and he cried at what had been done to his beautiful hotel. He could not fathom that he'd survived the Nazis and the Hungarian Communist Revolution to painstakingly rebuild his world in this amazing city, in this amazing country, to now have it at this advanced stage of life, his life, work and livelihood, again taken away from him overnight. But we thought we'd be back to normal by July. And then the second lockdown hit and it just went next level. On August the 4th, with increasing pain from the side effects of dialysis and total loss of morale from the impact that COVID had on our business, Desley, my dad, and our hotel's founder decided to stop treatment, and he died 9 days later. We were so devastated by the loss of my father, but he left us with an incredible business and we're not prepared to have his legacy destroyed. After 8 months, our hotel reopened our doors to the public on November 13th, and with our incredibly resilient and supportive team, we were delighted and humbled by the rapid return of our guests. But it's now descending into a horrible deja vu, and again we're restricted from trading unencumbered. This would be manageable if businesses and sole traders who carry the brunt of the financial burden of the government's pandemic strategy were compensated appropriately with greater parity to their losses. The mental health impact has been devastating. No amount of grants and welfare subsidies have come remotely close enough to offset the losses accruing daily, nor the pressure of trying to do the best by everyone. Businesses cannot continue in Victoria in these circumstances. At the very minimum, we are desperate for intervention with something like the Jobkeeper program being reintroduced, or some similar type program. Businesses like ours need land tax and payroll tax relief and increased ATO waivers. Our land tax bill alone for the last 2 years is $432,675. It has been 16 months since we've had normal trading conditions. 9 of those months were in legislated closure with zero revenue. Our current lockdown bill is $60,000 a week. The bills, debt repayments and taxes keep coming in, yet how on earth are we supposed to pay them? This is not a level playing field, and we are not all in this together. Compromised businesses and sole traders are doing all the heavy lifting and supporting the health and well-being of the wider community, and this must be addressed. Please share our story, and I urge you to get behind businesses like ours. Thanks so much for listening.